everybody. What's up, man? What's good? Yeah, man. Had to do this stream, man. Was on a conversation with Kalala, man. I was like, man, I gotta do this stream, man. Give me 1 minute. Gotta delete something. Give me 1 second. Uh, gotta delete something. Give me 1 minute. I don't need that. Yeah. Give me 1 second. Just gotta put something on here. Uh, yeah. Yeah. I'm just putting that stuff. Yeah, man. Hey, everybody. What's up, man? It's Old the Truth Hostage. But yeah, man, I had to cover this up, man. This is big, man. This AI stuff, it's going to have a lot of ramifications, man. A lot of changes are going to happen that most people are not willing to talk about, and they're just not comfortable speaking about it, or they just don't understand. They're not capable of discussing what I'm about to discuss. What I'm about to talk to, what I'm about to talk to you about. They might not be comfortable speaking about this, but the world as we know it, and I'm giving it till about 2025. 2025, the whole country changes. You know what I'm saying? The whole country changes. The whole dating market changes. Everything is about to collapse due to conditioning. You know, due to conditioning, and now AI technology has arrived to actually reach a climax to this conditioning. Now, I've spoken. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell people. Welcome to the full time ghosting podcast. Whatever. This is the full time ghosting podcast. This is episode 4. This is episode 4 of full time ghosting, and also thank you for showing up. I'm saying thank you for showing up, and what we're about to talk about today is AI versus women. What AI is going to do when it comes to the dynamics between men and women. You know, because a lot of people are speaking about AI from a perspective of doom and gloom. AI will destroy the world. All that BS. You know what I'm saying? That's what they're talking about. But what's really going to happen is we're going to have a climax between the relationship between men and women. The relationship between men and women is about to completely collapse. It's about to truly collapse. And more so for I'd say more so for the Gen Alpha and the Zoomer generation. Because I personally think by the time the Zoomers reach 30, it's truly, we're heading towards an asexual society. We're heading to a truly asexual society. Now, I've covered this a lot of times, on these streams. But, the thing about my channel is, man, I've done streams that are 6 hours, 8 hours, 7 hours. even did a 12-hour and 50-minute stream that, YouTube wouldn't allow it to be its full time. So, I've spoken about this, different ways. So, the streams have been long. So sometimes a lot of people miss out what I'm talking about. A lot of people don't realize that, I'm going to be honest with you, that over yeah, over 50, I'd say about over 50% of what I talk about is actually me reiterating something I spoke about before. You know what I'm saying? That's because when you do so many long streams, people don't completely watch it all, so they don't really get the whole conversation of what I'm talking about. But this stream, I had to do it. I was talking to the homie. Shout out to the homie Kalala. I was talking to the homie Kalala. Let me check. I'm on the road. Kalala, what's good, man? I'm on the road. But I was talking to the homie Kalala, and we had a conversation on the Discord. And while going back and forth and talking, I realized that, yeah, man, AI is truly going to, degrade the relationship between men and women and actually bring about asexuality. It's going to actually bring up asexuality. That's actually going to be the future anyway. That's the future. That's what's going to happen, especially after all of the conditioning. Now, to touch up on conditioning, let me bring you up to speed. I'm going to start off, and I'm going to make this quick, but you got to think about what's happened to men. Men have been conditioned to actually seek out artificial aspects of a woman. So men have been conditioned. I think, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think around the 80s and maybe the 90s, maybe mostly the 90s, but a lot of men were conditioned to want silicone. You know what silicone is. Silicone is like fake breasts. A lot of men, I think, in the 80s and 90s were truly conditioned, especially in the 2000s. It went rampant with silicone breasts, so fake breasts. You know what I'm saying? Then around the 2010s, we saw the BBLs, Brazilian butt lift, so fake butts. You know what I'm saying? Fake ass. A lot of men have been conditioned to accept, fake breasts, fake ass. So a lot of men were looking at the artificial aspect of women. So the artificial aspect. Now, I touched up on this on the Conan 19 stream, but, and I did a video on the dating simulation. I've touched up on a lot of dating. But one thing that happened with Conan 19, the Destroyer, you know what I'm saying? I can't get to let me see if I can get to the brand. You know what I'm saying? I'm on the road. But let me get to it. Let me get to it quick. Conan 19. So, yeah, shout out to the homie Kalala. Kalala modified this, but as you can see, with Conan 19, we had the arrival of digital conditioning. You see, silicone breast and BBLs, Brazilian butt lift, were all about physical conditioning. So silicone breast, BBLs were all about conditioning men to accept and want artificial female body parts. You know what I'm saying? Artificial. You know what I'm saying? That's what the BBLs and silicone was all about. Now, what happened during Conan 19 is that we had digital conditioning. Digital conditioning. You see, a lot of men were watching porn. A lot of men watched porn. A lot of men had cam girls. But what happened during Conan 19 was that we had all the quarantines. So men were not allowed outside. You know what I'm saying? Men were not allowed outside. Men were conditioned to talk to women online. You know what I'm saying? So men were conditioned to talk to women online, and what you saw what happened was the rise of oh yeah, yo Alex was good, man. Was good. I'm on the road. But what happened with Conan 19 and the quarantines is that men started to communicate and basically substitute their need for physical interaction with women with OnlyFans. Think about OnlyFans, man. OnlyFans blew up and got extremely successful. Black Circle was good, man. OnlyFans exploded around, what was it, like 2019? Think about it. 2019 was literally a year before Conan 19, before the quarantines. So what happened is men used to be very ashamed to find out that, yo, they talking to a cam girl. You know what I'm saying? Men were paying for cam girls on corn sites, you know, on corno sites, you know, and men were on those sites to talk to get the women to basically, you know, do sexual acts, you know, adult content, touching themselves and so on. So what happened is when the quarantine happened, with the fact that a lot of bars were closed, restaurants, a lot of them were limiting or closed. So what happened is a lot of men turned to OnlyFans. A lot of men turned to OnlyFans to get their fix of interaction with women. So a lot of men turned to digital interaction. You even have an article of men, you even have an article where men were basically going on, you know, Zoom dates, where a man would order food to a woman's house and go on a date with her through Zoom, you know, video chats. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of men got conditioned to accept and no longer feel shame when it came to digital interaction. Yet what still happened between the digital interaction with the men and the women is that men were still spending resources. So you had, like I was saying, with Zoom dates where men would order food for the women they were having a Zoom date with. You know what I'm saying? And then you had a lot of these men were no longer ashamed. You know, shame was no longer a part of it. Now, you know, a lot of guys will bring up, well, hold the truth hostage. You know, you had Twitter. You know, there's a lot of guys on Twitter sending women money, you know what I'm saying, women live streams. But that was still frowned upon and laughed upon. You know what I'm saying? Amaranth selling her water. So, you know, it was seen as an act of shame, you know. But when Conan 19 happened, during the quarantines where all men couldn't go anywhere, like, you know what I'm saying? All men couldn't go anywhere. And if you didn't have a girlfriend or a wife or whatever, you know, and if the spots were quarantined, like there was a quarantine where there were curfews where you weren't allowed to go outside. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, yo, Black Circle, you already know, man. Oh, lockdown. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. During the lockdowns, men were not allowed to go outside. So a lot of men turned online. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of men went to OnlyFans. You know, OnlyFans blew up, man. Got more money than ever before during the lockdowns of Conan 19. So a lot of men, and I said this year, I said this many streams ago that men are substituting their physical need for women online. So what happened during the lockdown is that a lot of men became what's the word? A lot of men became conditioned. A lot of men became conditioned to where, if I can't get a girl offline, I'll get a girl online. A lot of men became conditioned to where they are paying a woman on OnlyFans some money so they could talk to her, they could have access to her. You know what I'm saying? They could have access to her. Whether it be talking or getting nude photos or whatever. Men were on OnlyFans. You know what I'm saying? On OnlyFans. And I made a video about this a while ago called, I think I called it online simping versus offline simping, where I discussed. Because if you look at a guy who's simping online, now the older generation, the millennials such as myself, the Gen Xers, you know what I'm saying? They'll be shaming the guy simping online, Like let's say a guy is giving a girl like $20. He's giving her $20 on her Twitch stream, or he has a $20 monthly subscription to some OnlyFans girl. You know what I'm saying? He's got a $20 subscription to some OnlyFans chick. Now, the millennials, the Gen Xers, the boomers, whatever, they'll laugh at him. You know what I'm saying? They'll laugh at him. But if you do a cost analysis, if you do an analysis and you do the math, you're like, that guy with an OnlyFans subscription, he's saving more money than a guy that's on a physical date. And the other thing is, that guy on the OnlyFans, he's getting what he wants, minus the physical aspect. He's getting to see that chick nude. He's getting to see her naked. He's talking to her. He's getting whatever he wants over there for like, $20 a month, while the guy that's simping offline, and you know what I mean? Shout out to the homie Pars, man. Shout out to Pars. I'm going to share this with y'all, man. Pars did it, man. He did it. You know what I'm saying? Look at that. Pars did it, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the homie Pars, man. Pars did it, man. These are the type of simps we got in America, man. We got grass-fed. Fuck, man. The sunlight. God damn, man. Yeah, we got grass-fed simps in America, man. You know what I'm saying? Range-free, cage-free simps. You know what I'm saying? Cage-free, grass-fed. You will not get any better simps than the simps we got in America. You know what I'm saying? Grass-fed. You know what I'm saying? Cage-free, free-ranged. Shout out to the homie Pars, man. He generated this with you know what I'm saying? He generated this with a Bing Image Creator, man. I'm telling you, we in the golden age, man. We are in the golden age of memes. You know what I'm saying? We are now memeing with the gods. You know what I'm saying? With AI image generation, it's never been better to like not only meme, but like have some images of what you want to talk about. But again, shout out to the homie Pars, man. Shout out to the homie Pars for this grass-fed simps image, man. Shout out to them, But to get back on track is that if you do the cost analysis between the offline simp and the online simp, you realize that the online simp, the only major difference is that the offline simp gets physical interaction. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're going out on a date, you get to see her, you get to hug her, you get to talk to her physically. But the offline simp is potentially paying, after traveling expenses, a meal, and all that, potentially $250 just to go see a woman and talk to her and be in her presence. You know what I'm saying? Just to be in her presence, the offline simp is paying about 250 plus. While the dude who's online, he gets the nudes, he gets the photos, you know what I'm saying? He gets his fix and he's done. While the offline simp is paying $240 to get to first base. I guess he hugged her or he touched her. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So when the Zoomers, and there's millennials like me, man. I'm not one of those millennials that's gonna lie that says, well, all of the people paying the women's OnlyFans, they're Zoomers. Oh man, the people with more money are the millennials. The millennials most likely are the ones spending the most amount of money on OnlyFans chicks, OnlyFans and Twitch accounts and all that. It's most likely us millennials. You know what I'm saying? Because how much money does a Zoomer really have? You know what I'm saying? If the Zoomer isn't at work or whatever, of course now the Zoomers are making more money. They're older. You know what I'm saying? They're in their mid 20s or early 20s, whatever. You know what I mean? They're making more money. But the narrative that only the Zoomers are paying, you know, you know what I'm saying? The narrative that only the Zoomers are paying for these OnlyFans girls, it's a lie, man. I guarantee odds are the majority of people paying for them are probably millennials. Most likely millennials. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yo, Black Circle, man. Grass fed, homie. You know what I'm saying? Grass fed simps in America, man. Free ranged. You know what I mean? Shout out to the homie Pars. But the thing is, a lot of men have been conditioned. You know what I'm saying? Conditioned to interact with women online and see it as basically something to substitute their physical interactions. You know what I'm saying? And it's at the point where a lot of men will go to a bar. They'll go to a bar and like if they can't pick up a chick, they'll be like, "Yo, man, all right, it's all good. My chick on OnlyFans is waiting for me when I get home, or I could go to OnlyFans and get my fix of photos and videos and all that." You know what I mean? Because a lot of guys will say, "Well, hold the truth hostage. Why would a guy pay for OnlyFans when he could just watch them for free?" You know what I'm saying? A lot of people bring up that talking point, but if you're a person who watches porn, you know what I'm saying? You're watching porn, you're watching a lot of videos here and there, you're gonna get bored very quick, man. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna need new content, new videos. You know what I'm saying? If you watch a lot of porn, you're gonna be like, man, that's not enough. I need a new image. I need a new photo. I need something new. And what OnlyFans is doing, and I spoke about this a while ago, what OnlyFans is doing is now men can get a constant fix of something new. Something new. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like this, man. If somebody likes to, for example, there's a lot of guys that could name a corn star. That could name a corn star. You could name her. You'd be like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I never was into knowing their names or none of that crap. You know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of guys that can name a corn star. And let's say you're like, dude, you found one and you like to, you know what I'm saying? You like to get your hands dirty. You like to get your hands dirty to that one chick. You're going to get bored if you got to wait like a good 2 months or a month for another video. You know what I'm saying? For another corn video or another video of her touching herself or whatever. You're gonna get bored. You're gonna move on to the next fix. So a lot of guys, what OnlyFans did for them is that, like the homie Kalala saying, is custom content, but new. You're always getting a new fix. You know what I'm saying? You're getting a new fix. And what it has done is that it's made corn, OnlyFans is kind of made corn, what is it, technically obsolete to a certain extent. The guys that used to spend a lot of money on corn are slowing down the money they put in because they can't get their fix. You know what I'm saying? They can't get a daily fix, new photos, new videos, like some hourly, you know what I mean? Daily, weekly. Like, they can't get their fix. They can't wait for the cameraman, the studio setup. You know what I mean? They need access to new images of this chick damn near every day. You know what I'm saying? Because that chick is projecting and simulating the access they would have to her if it was in real life. Like, if you were dating a chick in real life, if you were truly with a woman in real life, you would see her wearing new clothes, new photos. You'd have different new interactions with her. You know what I'm saying? So what OnlyFans is doing for a lot of guys is it's substituting the interaction they would have with a real woman to a certain extent, far more than corn ever did, because unlike corn, like I was saying, where you gotta wait, you know, you gotta wait for a new video, you know what I'm saying? And then you can't order custom content. You know, you go to the camera, even what is it, them cam girls are in conversation with what is it, hundreds of different guys, so you don't get your private time with this chick. So what Conan 19 and the lockdowns did is it normalized OnlyFans. It normalized it. It normalized it to the point where, you know, I'd be on Exter. I'm not calling it X. I'll just call it Exter, you know, Twitter or whatever the hell it is. I'll be on there and you'll be seeing OnlyFans ads every day, man. You know what I'm saying? And the thing you gotta understand about OnlyFans is that OnlyFans is online. So you'll see an OnlyFans chick from Russia, from Australia, whatever, wherever the hell she's from. So you got women on OnlyFans from all over the world. You know what I'm saying? From all over the world. And you know, what a lot of guys don't get is that there are different time periods. Think about it. Like, I don't know the time in Australia. I think the time in Australia, I think when we're up, the Australians are sleeping or something. So imagine you come from work late at night. You come from work late at night, like 4 a.m. in the morning. You come from work. You know, an OnlyFans chick in America will be asleep. You know what I'm saying? An OnlyFans chick in America, she's most likely asleep. You know, she's gone to sleep. She can't give you new content. But an OnlyFans chick from Australia or, I don't know, China, whatever other country where they're awake, she's awake. So that guy coming from the graveyard shift, he's getting his fix. He's getting his fix. You know what I'm saying? He's getting his fix. So, you know, that's what OnlyFans has done. OnlyFans has created a simulation of interaction with the woman. You know what I'm saying? You could get new photos, new images, I don't know, new messages. You could get custom messages, custom videos, and all that. And like I said, a lot of guys after Conan 19, after 2 years of the lockdowns, 2 years, 2+ years or whatever the hell it was, you know what I'm saying? a lot of guys, when that happened, like I said, they invested on OnlyFans. They couldn't go to Tinder anymore. They couldn't go to Tinder. They couldn't go to Tinder, Bumble, you know, your only whale fisherman, whatever you want to call it. You know what I mean? They couldn't go there. So OnlyFans became their fix. And a lot of guys, man, that addiction that hit them on OnlyFans, and then you add in the fact that all the dating law, you know, all the issues and, you know, demonization of men, you know what I'm saying? A lot of men are turning to online to get their fix, man. So now let's get to why. So how does this play with AI? How does AI come in the picture? How does AI come into the picture? Well, you got to understand. If, like I was saying, if silicone breasts, fake asses, it conditioned you to want artificial body parts on a woman. OnlyFans conditioned you to want online access, digital access to a woman. Now, what AI is going to do, let me share a photo with y'all. You know what I mean? Let me share a photo with you. You know, yeah, check this out. You know what I mean? One of the homies generated that with, I think he used Bing Image Creator. You know what I'm saying? Bing Image Creator. You know what I'm saying? So this looks it's very close. It's getting there. It's getting there, you know what I'm saying, towards realistic women, you know? Now, you're asking, why is this image on here? Well, now, with AI image generation, you can basically generate, you know, images of real looking women. You could generate images of real looking women. Now, I know a lot of guys are thinking, well, they don't have, well, hold the truth hostage. You know, you want images of naked women. Well, they already got that. They already got AI that can generate not safe for work images. You know what I'm saying? Not safe for work images. And a lot of guys, shout out to the homie Kalala. Me and Kalala were talking. You know what I mean? I'm a millennial, man. I'm a millennial. And anybody who's a millennial, you remember the Spice Channel. You remember the channels you had to get access to see some corn. You know what I'm saying? The Spice Channel and so on. And a lot of times you had the blue screen. You had the blue screen. You know what I'm saying? You had the blue screen and you couldn't really see the person, the full image. But, you know, you still got your hands dirty. You know what I'm saying? You still got your hands dirty. What I'm trying to say is that men, you know, we're very imaginative. You know, our imagination will fill in the gaps. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, in the 90s, you will watch the Spice Channel, Playboy. You know what I'm saying? You will watch it blurred out and glitchy, blue screened. As long as you can make out the body parts of a woman, you still get your hands dirty. You know what I'm saying? You still get your hands dirty. Meaning the average man doesn't need AI to be 100% there. You know what I'm saying? A man's mind will take over the rest. You know what I'm saying? Our imagination will make up for the lack of technology's perfection. You know, we'll get our hands dirty. You know what I'm saying? We'll get our hands dirty. You know what I'm saying? On ourselves. We'll get our hands dirty. Whatever. So what's happened with AI, and the reason I'm showing you this image of this chick is that I don't know if y'all remember, there was an OnlyFans chick who said she had to quit. She had to quit OnlyFans because she couldn't keep up with the demand. She couldn't keep up with the demand, and what the guys were asking for was, you know, borderline, the fetishes were crazy, and she couldn't keep up, you know? So she quit OnlyFans, and, you know, she brings up this whole mental illness BS, you know, to get some sympathy. I tell guys, man, a lot of times, you know what I mean, you'll get some women hustling sympathy. You know, sympathy becomes the way to bait a simp. You know, if a chick is like an OnlyFans model or a former corn star or a cam girl, she's gonna say, "Well, you know, I didn't mean to do it, and I didn't know what I was doing with my life." You know what I mean? She's gonna now, because she can't come on to this man from a perspective of purity and cleanliness and being a damsel in distress, or you know what I'm saying, a Cinderella, a Snow White, you know, clean. You know, she can't attract men from being clean anymore. So she's gonna try to attract you from sympathy. So a lot of women, you saw with Mia Khalifa saying, "Well, you know, I didn't make money." She's saying she didn't make money. They took advantage of her. All that BS. You know what I'm saying? To get a man to sympathize. If you can't get a man to simp, you got to get him to sympathize. You know what I'm saying? Two different words. You know what I'm saying? Sympathize is when you sympathize with what someone's going through and what they've been through and all that crap. You know what I'm saying? So if she can't get you to simp, she'll get you to sympathize. You know what I'm saying? And then she'll get you to simp. You know what I'm saying? She'll get you to simp one way or another. You know what I'm saying? One way or another, you're programmed and conditioned to simp anyway. So it'll either be through sympathy. I mean, you know, like I said, the men, I gotta do a stream when I get the chance. I need to do a stream about I think the stream will be titled Men No Longer Exist. You know what I'm saying? I think that stream needs to be made. It's very important that we need to just be upfront and honest that, yo, men don't exist anymore, man. You know what I'm saying? Men are rare. You know, I used to say this to a lot of my black friends. I say this to a lot of black people. There ain't that many black men anymore. You know what I'm saying? Black men are rare. You know what I'm saying? Black men are rare. You know, it's a rarity for you to interact with a black man. I mean, niggas, man, there's a lot of niggas, man. There's a, you know, pardon my N-word use, but there's a lot of niggas, man. You could find, you know what I'm saying? It ain't hard to find niggas, man. But for you to try to find and have conversation with a black man, that's rare. That's rare to, you know what I'm saying? Just as to remove race, for you to have a conversation with another man, that's rare. That's rare to if not impossible. You know what I'm saying? If not impossible in the West. You know what I mean? Let me get back to let me put this you know what I'm saying? Because this is the fate of the majority of men. You know what I'm saying? Look at that. You know what I'm saying? Him proposing to the overspear was good, man. You know what I'm saying? Was good, bro. Yeah, symbology. You already know. You already know symbology. But you know, man, this is the future of the majority of men. You know what I'm saying? I call that a HBW. If you don't know what HBW means, that's a hippo built woman. You know what I'm saying? Hippo built. You know what I'm saying? HBW. This is the fate of the majority of, you know, we don't got men. I'm going to stop using that word when I describe these type of things. I'm going to just say, you know, I'm going to just be simps, man. There it is. You know what I'm saying? This is a simp, man. This ain't a man. And if you do the math, like, you know, if I'm talking to you right now, I guarantee I don't got a poll. You know what I'm saying? Give me a minute. Gotta fix my mirror. Give me a second. You know, I don't got a poll, but looking at this photo, tell me you don't know a guy that's proposed to a HBW. Tell me. I mean, my apologies, a simp. You know what I'm saying? Tell me you don't know. This is the majority of men you're dealing with. You know what I'm saying? This. Oh, my bad. Yeah, well, fuck it, man. I'll use the word. You know, this is the majority of simps you're dealing with. in America. You know what I'm saying? This is the majority. So I mean, what man? You know what I'm saying? You looking at this photo? Would you consider that a man? You know what I mean? Would you consider that a man? You know? Oh yeah, yeah, yo, join the Discord, man. We having fun out there, man, with this AI image generation. You know what I'm saying? Join the Discord. But the thing is this, man. This is the majority. You know what I mean? I'm gonna use the word guys. This is the majority of guys in this country. You know what I mean? This is the majority. You know what I mean? A lot of men have, you know, men are what they call that when an animal is near extinction. Fuck, man. Yeah, endangered. There it is. Men are an endangered species, man. They ain't that many. There ain't that many men up here. Oh, D man, what's good, bro? What's good, brother? There ain't that many left. There's a lot of simps, man. The so-called man doesn't exist, man. You know, that's why when a lot of guys do things, I'm not shocked. Why would I be shocked when I know the majority? A man is an endangered. There it is, my brother Hercules. Yeah, a man is an endangered species. They don't exist. I mean, let me ask anybody watching right now. What's the last man you spoke to? What's the last man you could think of and say, yo, I spoke to him and you know, he wasn't simping, man. He was logical. Name it. Name it, man. You can't. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? My brother D man, all good. You can't, man. You know what I'm saying? They don't exist. You know, you know what I mean? What was good, Pars? What's good, brother? You know what I'm saying? They don't exist, man. Men are an endangered species. We're all over YouTube where so-called men are gossiping, bitching, crying, screaming every day. You know what I'm saying? Every day, man. You know what I mean? No organic men. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, since you know Pars is here, let me show it one more time, man. I'll show it one more time since Pars is here, man. You know what I'm saying? This is what we got in this country, man. Like the homie Pars, grass fed. This is the type of so-called men in America right now. Grass fed simps, man. You know what I'm saying? True men, yeah, that's a better word. True men are an endangered species, man. They don't exist here, man. I've interacted with guys that call me sexist. I've interacted with guys that tell me I'm insensitive. You know, I won't. I'm gonna die alone. Why won't I compromise? Why would I compromise my masculinity? You know, I'm toxic masculinity. You know what I'm saying? Yo, this is the norm. This is the norm, man. You want to tell me you're in a country where men exist? Come on, man. Yo, man, true men don't. It's an endangered species. I've seen bodybuilders. I've seen a bodybuilder just straight up, you know, simp to the point where, man, he might as buy a man pond. You know what I mean? He might as buy a man pond. You know what I mean? He might as buy him one. This is where you live, man. You know, I spoke to one of the homies, man. Shout out to the homie Go Getter, man. Go Getter, he spoke to me, man, and he dropped some of that Zoomer knowledge, man. He told me shit is wild in college, in high school, man. He told me what happened. You know what I mean? He told me how wild it is. You know what I mean? Yo, men don't exist, man. True men are rare. You know what I mean? You amongst a few here, man. There's a few of us here. But you know, if a few drop, I'm not surprised. You know, we're an endangered species. You know what I mean? Like the homie, where's the homie that set it up? Like the homie Hercules from, you know, the Pantheon said, well, dude, yo, true men are an endangered species, man. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to interact with a man that's going to tell you, he went to work, he did his job, You know what I'm saying? He got food, shelter. He's good. He got a head over his head. He's good, man. He don't got much to bitch about, man. He's good. He's solid. You know what I mean? Nowadays, come on, man. What I just told you, that's rare. You're gonna see him bitching because he don't got the latest fashion. He's not blending in with everybody else. He's not wearing a skirt and all that BS. Come on, man. Come on, dude. Come on. They don't exist, man. It's an endangered species, you know? You know what I mean? I don't get shocked, man. I don't get shocked when I expect it, man. I expect some guy I'm going to be talking to. We talking about life. I'm expecting out of nowhere he's going to call me insensitive, toxic masculinity, whatever the buzzwords are. I'm expecting it. Because, you know what I'm saying, he's talking to a man, you know, a true man, and that scares him. That scares him to look in the eye of a true man that won't compromise and knows what it means to be a man. You know what I mean? That don't exist anymore, man. It don't matter if he's an athlete, a boxer. I mean, think about it, dude. We're in the leftover age, man. We're in the leftovers. A lot of men now are fighting for leftovers. Leftovers, man. There ain't no honor amongst simps, man. Because to have honor, you would have to be a true man. There ain't no honor. You'll see a dude with I'll see a hot chick, I see a ring. Like as soon as I see a wedding ring, you know what I'm saying, the operation is off, man. It's off. I leave that alone. You know what I'm saying? There's certain signals I look at. I'm like, all right, dog, she got a man. I'm leaving that alone. I'm not going to fight. I'm not going to try to wiggle my way into getting some leftovers, man. We're in a leftover society. Like the amount of men in today that are fighting for leftovers. You know what I'm saying? We got songs about guys singing about they want leftovers. You know what I'm saying? They want a guy's girl that's, you know, married. They want another man's leftovers. They want his wife. They want his girlfriend. You want leftovers, man. You know what I mean? We're in a leftover society. The amount of men that just want some leftovers. And what's crazy about it, you know, where the closet, let me shout out to the homie Kalala, man. Kalala did this on the Discord. Where's that joint, man? I'm trying to find it. Kalala, give me a minute, man. Give me a minute. I gotta delete it. Gotta delete one of them. Yeah, the homie Kalala made this. Shout out to the homie Kalala, man. Join the Discord. You know what I mean? Yeah. The homie Kalala made this. You know what I mean? The closet. You know what I'm saying? We know about the closet. This is the age you're in, bro. A lot of men are fighting for leftovers of other men. A lot of men have died over leftovers. And why I bring up the photo of the closet is that dog. Now, let's say, and I'm going to get back to the point of this stream, but, we pivot a little. You know what I'm saying? But the reason I bring up this photo of this closet image is that, when you're trying to get another man's girlfriend, another man's wife, you don't know what he did to her, right? You know what I'm saying? You don't know if he straight up busted some ranch dressing in her mouth. You know what I'm saying? And we need, you know what I mean? I gotta do a bottle of ranch. We need some ranch dressing memes. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you don't know what she did. You don't know what he did to her, man. A lot of men fighting over want another man's wife. You want another man's girlfriend, and you don't know what they just did. You don't know if she just came in his car and gave him a BJ or you know what I'm saying, or a HJ. You don't know, but you're so thirsty for leftovers. You know what I'm saying? You don't even know if the plates are clean, man. And you want a taste of that. You want a taste of the leftovers, man. That's how sick the society we're in right now. You know what I mean? Leftover chasers, man. We got men thirsting for leftovers. You know what I mean? It's like you come to my house, you're like, yo, hold the truth hostage, what's good, man? And you want to eat off the plate that I just ate off of and I ain't even get to wash it. You want my leftovers, man. You know what I'm saying? You want to eat off the dishes that I didn't even clean, man. I didn't even clean the dishes, bro, and you want it. And the reason I bring up the closet is that I was watching a video where a guy, and I'm going to share it on the Discord, where Drake dropped a new video where Drake said he might be bisexual. You know what I mean? He might be, and we, you know, people that rock with me know there ain't no such thing as bisexuals. You're either full-time straight, FTS, or you're PTS, part-time straight. There ain't no such thing as a bisexual man. You know what I mean? Get that BS out of here, man. You know what I mean? So you want, and a lot of men don't get the culture we're in, man. You know, a lot of men don't know, and I coined it, and I told guys, we're in a mopper society, man. A lot of men don't even know they're moppers. You know, they're mops. You know what I mean? A lot of them don't know that they're mops. You want the leftovers of a man because you were trained that no matter the scenario the woman is in, she is of the highest value. She has more value than you yourself. I mean, this is the society we're in. We're in a society where men are always on their knees anyway. Because we don't got true men, we got men. The men in this society are always on their knees. So if you see some dude's girlfriend, some dude's wife, you know what I'm saying? You're a mop anyway. You're a mopper. You know, and the reason I coined this term mopper is that that's what most men are in the West. You're a mop. You're here to mop up filth and dirt. That's what you are. And what is a good mop? A good mop is clean. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to clean the floors with a dirty mop. And what I'm saying is that a man must be clean, of high value, and so on, to clean up the dirt, to mop up. So, of course, in a, you know, gynocentric society where the female's value is always above the man, it's always above, which, you know, like I said, I don't blame the women. You know what I'm saying? It's a full-time ghost channel. I don't blame the women. You know what I'm saying? When you look at history, women have always played their role based on what men dictate. So I can't blame women for what's going on at all. You know what I'm saying? I'm not attached. I'm not attached to that BS that, we got to stick together. We're men. Get that bullshit out of here, man. We all know the laws and the rules are written by our fellow man. So this whole gynocentric bullshit, feminism and all that, I don't buy into it. Because I can look in the mirror and look at who's behind this. A man just like me. You know what I'm saying? The whole system is man-made. You know what I mean? But the reason I say you're a mopper is that, dude, look at 40-Year-Old Virgin. 40-Year-Old Virgin is one of the best examples of a man's role in society. He was clean. 40-Year-Old Virgin, he had a job, he was clean, he had his credit in order, and guess what? He ends up with a fit 40-year-old plus, you know, single mom of two, and his first act with sex is with a grandma. This is your role in this society. You're a mop. You're a mopper. You know what I'm saying? You're a mop-her. You know what I'm saying? It's not mopper. You know what I'm saying? M-O-P-P-E-R. No, it's mop her. You're a mopper. That's what you are. That's what this society's designed you for. You know what I'm saying? In the closet, the reason I got the closet up here is that you've been trained. A lot of men don't even know that you're trained to be part-time straight. You're in a part-time straight society. When you're in a society where the goal is to have the men on their knees, it's all about making you part-time. Because think about it. You want to taste a woman that's already in a relationship, a woman that is already kissing another man, already has his ranch dressing all over her body. By proxy, you want to taste the other man through her. This is the society you're in. A lot of men don't even know their condition. You've been conditioned to eventually be a part-time straight man. You know what I mean? There's some guys up here that have kissed a girl and wait a minute, that's a little. Why is your lips so salty? And she's like, oh, I had salt on my fries. yo, she said she had some salt on her fries, and you know, you being part time, you gonna be, that's some good salt. You know what I'm saying? And not knowing that you're tasting dried up ranch dressing. You're tasting dried up ranch dressing, man. You know what I'm saying? You've been conditioned to seek out the flavor of other men through their women. You've been conditioned to be part-time using a woman as a proxy. You know what I'm saying? Proxy. You know what I mean? By proxy, man. There's a lot of guys just a guy hearing that, oh, she's married, man. Oh, I gotta have that. And you've been tricked, and this is how they train and trick a lot of men and have you compromise your sexuality. The way they usually do it is through a challenge. They'll say, "Yo, man, I know she's married, but you could do better than her, man. You could do better than him. You know what I'm saying? You could give her a better life than he could." You see, a lot of men don't get it. The manosphere, the biggest lie in the manosphere is that the women are the most delusional. It's a lie. The men are the most delusional. You put the simple word of competition, and men up here will fall in line for some leftovers, man. For some leftovers. Yo, I could give her a better life than him, hold the truth hostage. You know what I'm saying? I could be a better man than him. My guy, where is the logic in that? You're actually taking a harder route. You're trying to, I forget the word, when, you know what I'm saying, when you're trying to seduce a woman, I forget the word, you're trying to get a woman that's with another man. And you don't even know this other man. You don't know if he's the cops. You don't know if he's got weapons. You don't know nothing. You're purposely trying to sacrifice yourself to get access to a woman that tastes like another man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you don't hear what you're trying to do here. You're basically saying, yo, you're basically telling me, hold the truth hostage, man. This woman is better than any other woman because she tastes like another man. You know what I'm saying? That's what a leftover is, man. You know what I'm saying? If I gave you some lasagna I took a bite from, I took a bite out of that lasagna, what you think you're going to be tasting, man? You know what I'm saying? You're going to be tasting me because I bit off of it. You know what I mean? Remember when we were little, man? Remember when we were little, when we were younger, what would you do when you were younger, like with your siblings or whatever? You would like lick or taste the food as you would mark it like, yo, man, he not going to eat it because I just tasted it. You know what I'm saying? He not going to eat it. I just took a bite off them fries. He not going to touch it. In fact, I just spit on all the fries. He's not going to eat it. You know what I'm saying? No one would eat it. They'd be like, oh, shit, this motherfucker bit the food. He tasted it. I don't want them leftovers, man. But the man today, you know what I'm saying, is so feminized that he wants that. He wants a woman with the flavor, the seasoning of another man. This is what you've been trained to want, man. You want the seasoning of another man. And then we wonder why so many guys are showing signs. They're buying purses. They're painting their nails. You know what I'm saying? The goth thing, I understood. I think the goth thing, it was a style, or You know what I'm saying? There was like it was like a style or something. But if you're just a regular ass dude and you're painting your fucking nails, bro, you're not doing it because of style, man. You know what I'm saying? You're doing it because you wanna showcase. You can't keep the closet at home. You it's got to be portable. You want other people. You want a signal. You want a closet signal. You know what I'm saying? You want a closet signal that yeah, you're available. You know what I mean? You're available. That's what you're doing. You're signaling. You know what I mean? There's a lot of guys that don't understand when you want the leftovers of another man and you can't confirm if that man has done something to that woman, then yo, you want to taste the other man, bro. You're seeking the closet by proxy of the woman. That's how this society is. We got rap songs. What is it? Meek Mills dropped a song not too long ago, probably over 3 years ago or 2 years ago, where he was rapping about he could do better than her other man. He wants a used up leftover woman. And you listen to the rap song and you're like, wow, this guy's a multi-millionaire. And he's rapping about wanting a leftover. God damn, man. These are the men in this society, man. God damn, man. He's a multi-millionaire rapping about wanting a leftover, willing to pay her more money than her man. He's willing to do a lot more for some leftovers, man. You know what I'm saying? This is the society we're in, man. And I got dudes bragging. I remember there was a chick, I was at the bar, you know what I mean? She was married, whatever, she come give me that lap dance and all that. And when I looked at the ring in her hand, I'm like, I don't want to do it. You know what I'm saying? But there's a difference between chasing a leftover and a leftover coming to you, man. Once I saw the ring, that was my signal to like I'm leaving her alone, man. She's a married woman. She's taken. I'm leaving that alone. That got nothing to do with me. I'm not gonna. She's not worth the the issues that could come with this. You know what I'm saying? She's not worth it. I'm gonna really go after a woman that already has a man. I'm gonna add up all these extra issues. There, I remember the word court. I'm gonna really try to court a woman that already got a man. Nah, man, I'm leaving that alone. You know what I'm saying? That's a sign, not only honor, but it's logic. It's logistics. Why would I want a woman that could potentially lead to me fighting another man? You know what I'm saying? Why would I want that? You know? But man, this is today's society, man. You know what I mean? This is what's going on. You know? And this is why I had to share this closet thing. You don't even know. This is why I tell people, man, the future is this full-time ghosting, this Casper pill, man. You gotta become unattached. If you don't unattach, overspear, peace out, bro. Overspear, peace out, brother. You don't become attached. This is your fate, man. When you can't look at things from a perspective of disattachment, oh, you hold the truth hostage, man. You just upset you can't get a married woman. You know what I'm saying? I got another one for you. Let me show you your future, man. This is your future, man. Shout out to the homie Kalala, man. He dropped this. No, in fact, I dropped this. Look at this, man. This is your future, man. Look at this. Man held as a hero after helping a woman give birth while on a date. While on a date, you know what I'm saying? He helped her give birth, man. Oh, the Discord link. Give me a minute, bro. Give me a second. Hold up. Yeah. Let me share it with you. This is the Discord link. You know what I mean? You could join the Discord. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, this is your future, man. This is the future. Yeah, too much ranch. You already know. You know what I'm saying? First sight, yeah, the homie Kalala, man. This was golden. He said first sight stepfather. It wasn't love on first sight. It was stepfather on first sight. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I mean? People don't know, man. You know what I mean? This is it, bro. And here's the thing. This is normal. What this guy's doing on this photo, this is normal, man. A lot of people watch, looking at this video, looking at this photo, are saying, there's no way a guy would volunteer to be a step pops. You know what I'm saying? To a chick that's literally pregnant. Nah, man. Yes way, bro. Yes way, 100%. 100% guys will volunteer, man. Because there ain't that many true men out there anyway. You gotta look at it, man. You know what I mean? I came up with a new term. It was a new term because, I kept hearing the debate between LeBron James and Michael Jordan. LeBron James and Michael Jordan. And a lot of people want to bring up, oh, LeBron's the GOAT. Nah, LeBron ain't the GOAT, man. LeBron, I came up with a new term. LeBron is a llama. So what is a llama? You know what I'm saying? Well, what is a llama? Oh, Mr. P was good, man. Mr. P, man. Oh, yo, thanks, man. Nah, man. People don't know, man. Lyrically, I'm a problem, man. You know what I'm saying? You put anybody in front of me, J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar, man, it would be an easy meal, man. You know what I mean? I'm a product of rapping of the 90s, man. The 90s. And before I was rapping, I was a poet. I didn't know I could rap. And then one day I started studying the rhyming dictionary, and now, man, I'm gonna be doing some things, man. I dropped an album 10 months ago. I'm gonna drop something else, man. Now I got this AI stuff. We about to go in, man. I had to drop that closet record, man, because it needs to be done, man. We need to talk about it, man. We gotta let it be known that it ain't cool, man. It ain't cool for some guy in the closet, some guy with a portable closet to come at you. It ain't cool. The manosphere. That's why I remember I was on MD's stream when MD stream. I was on MD's stream, and when MD said that, yo, man, there's a high amount of the majority of the manosphere. Oh, my bad. Yeah, I was, it kind of turned off a little. But yeah, so I was on MD's stream, and, we said there's a high amount of men that's in the closet, man. There's a lot of gay men in the manosphere, But, the G word wouldn't be good enough. Because, the thing is this, man. If a man is gay, he's up front. He's out about it. He's gay. Like, if he's gay, he's out about it. He owns it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, you don't want to disrespect the gay guys that are out there that's openly gay. You know what I'm saying? He's openly gay. So, you know what I mean? I ain't got a problem with him. He's open with it. But them closeted guys, man, them guys that are hunting other men, bro. You know what I mean? Let me see. Is it still muted? Give me a sec. Let me restart it. Sound is back. But yeah. The thing is this, man. All respect, man. My bad. Yeah. The thing is, when MD said, yo, man, and I'll get to the rap. The rapping thing, I'm gonna say this with the closet stuff, man. You know, I'm one of it's probably only me. I'm one of a few calling it out, man. Calling it out that this closeted activity is happening. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of a few. I had to coin the word closet, portable closet, safe words for YouTube and all that. And my thing is, the reason you got to say closet is that, the gay men that are gay, they upfront about it. Yo, he's gay, whatever. You know what I'm saying? He sticks on his side, I'll stick on my side, and, he lives his life, I live my life. You know what I'm saying? So using the G word, it ain't good enough. It ain't good because, what straight man has a problem with a guy that, he's gay, he's up front with it. You know what I'm saying? That got nothing to do with me. You know what I'm saying? He's living his life, whatever. I don't think about it. He's gay, he's up front. But some dude pretending to be straight, and every few minutes they whisper the closet. You know what I'm saying? It's got to be called out. It's got to be called out, man. It's got to be known that this shit ain't cool. You know what I'm saying? It's to the point where a guy made a video saying he's gay because women didn't want him. So he went to the other side. Nah, dude, you needed an excuse. You needed an excuse, and you were in the closet a long time ago, man. Don't blame women for your closeted interests, man. But to get back to it, man, this is the future of the majority of men. This is your fate. And the thing is, this is normal. This photo, and look at the headlines. Man held as a hero after woman gives birth while on their tender date. Held as a hero. Because you're in a mop her society, man. Oh yeah, yo, Mr. P, man, man, I had to kill that, I had to spit that fire, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling people, man, I'm a lyrical, I consider myself a wordsmith. You know what I'm saying? Words, I'm not good, I'm not like a person who could build stuff, but with words, man, words, there's a lot of power to words. I'm a wordsmith, you know what I'm saying? A wordsmith on a philosopher's journey, But the thing is, notice what they're saying. Man held as a hero, because we spoke about this. Masculinity in this society is a man sacrificing himself. The only good masculine man is a slave, a man putting his life on the line, and a man giving up his life. That's my brother D-Man. Be easy, man. Peace out, bro. You know what I mean? This is the definition of positive masculinity. You know what I mean? Hailed as a hero. But let's get back to what this stream is about, man. The stream is about AI. AI versus women. So let me get back to it. And remember, people, if you're still unable to grasp the truth, if you're still not willing to live like a logical man, grab yourself Cope Flakes filled with that vitamin S for simping, filled with all the coping vitamins you need. So remember, people, grab yourself every morning, Cope Flakes isn't just good for breakfast. No, my friends. Cope Flakes is good for lunch, dinner, whenever you need to cope. Whenever you need to cope, you get yourself a bowl of Cope Flakes. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Don't even use cow milk. You know what I'm saying? Because remember, you're a grass-fed man. So drink that Cope Flakes with some soy milk, almond milk, oat milk, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You're a grass-fed man. So get yourself a box of Cope Flakes. You know what I'm saying? Cope Flakes. You know what I'm saying? Oh man. Yeah. But let me get back to this AI stuff. You know what I mean? Oh man. Oh, my man Connor was good, man. Nah, Connor, man, it's not sad. It isn't. You see, other streams and other channels will have you sympathize and be attached. It isn't sad, man. It isn't. You know what I'm saying? It's the nature of the beast in the society you're in. We can't be sad. You know, the manosphere, you know, I'm about to release the book, man, Vantage. You know, the book is done. I just gotta, there's some stuff I'm waiting for. But no, Connor, my brother, we can't be sad. We can't be attached to the choices of other men. You know what I'm saying? We can't be attached to it. You know what I'm saying? The manosphere is built on this narrative that we need to coddle and baby other men. We need to play the role of the bitch made father, the bitch made uncle to other men. Nah, man. This is why I've switched my channel, man. A lot of men are tired of being babied, man. You a man, I'm gonna tell you this, man. If I saw a simp got on his knees and proposed to a single mom of like 7, you want to hear something, Connor? I'd be happy for that single mom, man. You know what I'm saying? She found her simp, and you know what I mean? For every woman out there, there's a simp for you, man. There's one out there. She found one. I'm not upset, and that's that man's choice. He made his choice, man. You know what I mean? The age of being sad and all that. In this world, this is why I'm writing that book. The book is done. You're either a man vantage, as in a man seeking to live with advantages, or you're a man seeking disadvantage. That's it. That's how it's been since the dawn of mankind. You know, you're either seeking the advantages or the disadvantages. And the majority of men, by choice, it don't matter if you grew up in a household or you grew up without a father and all this stuff. Nah, man, these are your choices. Give me a minute. Be right back. Give me a second. I'll be right back. Give me a minute. Let me get back off this brand stuff. You know what I'm saying? We're back on a full-time ghosting podcast, the True Man's podcast, where being a true man isn't about being a bitch. Yeah, you know what I mean. So you got to understand, man, Connor. And I've seen this. There's a lot of men This is why a lot of men, in my honest opinion, in the manosphere, you're gonna hit the doomer. The doomer button will come because you go to all these channels, and a lot of these channels are saying, "Woe is me, woe is me, man." My brother Connor, you're free, man. You are free. I plan to do a stream because, you know what I mean? I think, Smash TV did a stream called, I think he was doing one called Loser Back Home. You know what I mean? He did a stream called Loser Back Home. I think it was yesterday. You know, it inspired me. It inspired me. I looked at the title. It inspired me to do, what does, winner back home? Like, what is a winner? That'll be another stream. But, let me see what the homie, the thing is this, man, to avoid becoming a doomer, the dark gray pill, becoming depressed, we men got to accept other men's choices, man. I'm going to tell you right now, in the early days of the manosphere, back in the early days, if you played a video of a man going through child support, take advantage, losing all his money and all that, I would sympathize with that man. I'd be, oh man, I feel so sad for him. Feel so bad for him, man, because I was in that program. I was attached to that game that's being manipulated to all the men. It's men versus women. You know what I'm saying? I was kind of in that zone a little, but slowly and surely I got out and realized, no, that man made his choice, man. He made his choice to be a sacrificial lamb. You know what I'm saying? He made his choice. He lined up to the system and sacrificed himself for love and all that stuff. He made his choice. You know what I mean? I can't blame the woman. What I'm going to blame the woman for? The man got on his knees and told her he's going to give her his life, till death do us part. He's going to give her everything and ignore the laws and all that. So he made his choice. You know what I mean? He made his choice. So how can I be upset at the woman? The whole manosphere is built on, the majority of the manosphere is built on a lack of accountability. You know what I'm saying? It's a lack of accountability. You know what I mean? Yet at the same time, they're going to tell you, well, we men got to be accountable. We men got to be honorable. We men got to be accountable for our actions. Then, dude, own up to the fact that you proposed to her, man. You did this. Own up to it, man. I don't blame any woman for getting all she wants. You know what I'm saying? Getting everything. You know what I'm saying? Putting that man, if need be, in the hole. Burying him alive. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter to me, man. This is the life he chose, man. He chose this life, and it's gonna end, man. And I've seen it. There's a lot of guys. It's like I said on a previous video. I know men that, that unalive themselves, man. I know a few that did it because of a relationship and, close to home, all that. I've seen it. I know it. You know what I mean? I know it. I'm not talking about a celebrity, man. I'm talking about, I know a neighbor that's no longer with me because, he unalived himself. You know what I'm saying? He's self-friendly fired. That might be a good term, self-friendly fired. He self-friendly fired himself, or he took the last necktie. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you want to call it. You know what I mean? There's a lot of men who chose, like I've been telling guys, a lot of guys don't listen to what I've been telling them, is that, a man said he's a family man. He wants to be a family man. You know what I'm saying? He tells you he would do anything for his family. He'd do anything to keep his family, right? If he said he'd do anything, okay. He'd do anything to remain a father and all that. If he'd do anything, like how does he remain a father? You know what I'm saying? Besides deleting himself, what other choice does he have? If she can divorce, he's choosing to ignore all the signs. Because in the manosphere, there's this narrative going on. Well, over 80% of the women file for divorce. Well, dude, over 90% of the men ignored that she wanted a damn divorce. You know what I'm saying? Your girl, as soon as your wife says certain things, the same men in the manosphere will say, well, she said, oh, she's not happy. You know what I'm saying? Okay, then divorce. It's done. How can you blame the women for the fact that the majority of the men choose to ignore all of the signs? The male delusion. You gotta understand, men are far more delusional than women. And the reason I say this delusional is that, dude, men will literally die for another man. Just because, man, I think he's cool. Alexander the Great, how many men followed him? Some, okay, advantages. Men, we are naturally wired to self-sacrifice. We're disposable. We were literally built to be disposable. You know what I'm saying? And our whole life is to seek out a reason to dispose ourselves. Some men will dispose themselves to study dinosaurs. You know what I'm saying? He spent his whole life looking for dinosaur bones. Some men will dispose themselves as a DC diver. Some men will dispose themselves being, I don't know, a scientist or whatever. We are disposable by nature. Every man is looking for a reason to dispose himself. You know what I'm saying? Your goals and aspirations, guess what they require? For you to be disposable. You know what I mean? I could tell you from experience, I've been doing business. I've been running my own company since 2014. With a buddy of mine, self-taught. We've been doing it on our own. We've been failing. We've been succeeding. We've been failing. But guess what, man? I've sacrificed a lot. Because guess what? It's the reason I've found my way to be disposable. Every man's goal is to be disposable. You know what I'm saying? This is what the full-time ghosting is about, man. I am not attached to the narratives. I'm not attached to idealism. You know what I'm saying? I'm not attached to none of this crap. I'm only attached to one thing, and that's prioritizing my self-wealth, my mobility, being honest to myself. You want to know how to be honest? You want to know the most honest thing you'll find in life? Is being honest to yourself. You know what I'm saying? That is the most honesty you can obtain. You ain't gonna obtain honesty through other people, man. That's the BS you've been buying. Oh man, this guy's so honest. Oh, he's like a leader. He's like a father figure. No. The only person who can be completely honest is yourself. You know what I'm saying? It's yourself, man. You know what I mean? I've chosen that path. I look in the mirror at times and I say, you know what, man? I gotta be honest. You know what I'm saying? I gotta be so honest that I hurt myself. You know what I'm saying? I hurt myself saying certain things. A lot of people think, oh man, Hold the Truth Hostage is honest, man. You know what I'm saying? He can't be phased. He must be immune. He must lack any emotion or anything. No, bro. I'm still a person. You know what I'm saying? I've been programmed just like you, man. I've been trained. I was a simp like back in 2007. If the right woman came along, I would have got married ASAP. Would have had multiple children. Back in 07, 08, I believed, I never believed in marriage. I never believed in that whole big, big event and doing all that BS. I didn't believe in that. But I did believe, I could find a good woman and, You know what I'm saying? We'll have a very private ceremony, and I could raise my kids. I could raise my kids and all this stuff. I used to believe in that BS, man. You know, that's why I tell guys, man, you want to sign that the person you're listening to is telling the truth. You know, they will be honest to themselves. I'm gonna be real with you. I've been telling guys this for over 4 years. I have more experience simping than I do not simping. That's being honest. I just called myself a more experienced simp. You know what I'm saying? I'm learning from it, man. I'm progressing. You know, every day I'm trying to, better myself and be less attached. You know, that's the goal. I mean, I'm growing. I'm trying. You know. See what Domi said. Imagine to spend your entire life looking for the cure of cancer, and when you find it, you still be a disposable pawn. No, yo, Connor, you got to get it, man. It's not a bad thing. Being disposable is in our nature. Think about it. You got to think about, and I'm about to get a little scientific here. Think about the difference between a man and a woman. The women are not as disposable as the men. They were not designed with disposability. There's a price with being the strongest sex. There's a price. Think about our sexual organs. The women have to grow the child in their womb. You know what I'm saying? They got to grow the child in their womb, in their body. Their whole body is designed with internal and growing something. We, on the other hand, we're all external. You know what I'm saying? We're designed to just, drop some ranch between her legs and move on. You know what I'm saying? We're disposable, bro. And there's nothing wrong with it. You know what I'm saying? Being disposable is what makes you a man, because we can dispose ourselves based on our goals and our aspirations. You know what I'm saying? That is what it means to be a man in a society we're in where they feminized you. Oh man, why do I have to be disposable? And why does it require that I make sacrifices? And why can't I be as undisposable as the women? Why would we as a man, think about it, you know what I'm saying? Why would you want to live in a society where women are as disposable as the men? Why would you want to live in a society where you have a child as a man and your woman could be attacked or destroyed just as you are? That's sickening, man. You know what I'm saying? That goes against being a man. You know what I mean? We are disposable by nature. We were born disposable because we're men. You know what I'm saying? Look at the prison system. What happens in a prison? If you want to know the difference between disposability, look at a male prison and a female prison. The men, just give them food, man. Feed them, give them a bath. You know what I'm saying? In fact, with a man's prison, you can give him a bath once every 3 days. You know what I'm saying? Since all of our private parts and all that is external. A woman's prison, yeah, they need a bath. They got to take a bath. You risk yeast infection. Then the women need, they need this medicine, that medicine. The women are designed with less disposability than us. This is how you can tell that NASA is a joke. NASA is a scam. Because if scientists, there's a lot of scientists that are just simps and bitch made. The truth is, man, if we were all about science and going to the future, only men would be going to space. The men are better designed to be disposable. You know what I'm saying? We got denser bone density. We have less needs. while we're in space. You don't need a man doesn't need a tampon. He doesn't need special, you know, he doesn't have that time of the month. A man doesn't bleed every month. We are designed with, yo, send him on a mission. If he comes back, he comes back. That's it, man. We are designed to be disposable. It's part of our manhood. But in a society where they want you to hate yourself, they want you to look at that disposability as a problem. Because here's the thing, you know, if that society allows you as a man to know you're disposable and you're cool with it, guess what's going to happen? You're going to be able to progress like never before. You're going to be like, yo, man, being disposable is part of my nature. So I'm going to go even harder. I don't have no limit because limits are for people that are not disposable. You can't chase your goals and your aspirations without saying, yo, I'm going to have to dispose. I'm going to have to be disposable, man. I might not eat. I might not eat for this goal. You know what I'm saying? I might starve for a few days. You know what I'm saying? I might not even make it chasing this goal, but it is what it is, man. It's part of being a man. I must pursue this at all costs. Every movie you watch where the main character is a man and a masculine man, he's gonna be, yo, man, I gotta do it at all costs. It don't matter if I don't even make it. The mission must be accomplished. That's how we're designed, man. I've been working on my company since 2014. Have I succeeded the way I want to yet? No. But I've been disposable for this goal for damn near 10 years, man. And it's going to keep going. Who knows? I might not make it, but whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's the price. You know what I mean? We'll be right back. I gotta handle something quick. I'll be right back. Give me a minute. Give me a second. Be right back. Give me a second. We'll be right back after these messages. And remember, grab yourself. You know what I'm saying? We'll be right back. All right. Be right back.
My bad for the delay. Was handling something. But yeah, to get back on things, you know, you gotta understand, man. You gotta understand, man, that being disposable is just a natural aspect of being a man. You know, if you look at the history and our accomplishments, we don't think about the amount of men that didn't make it, you know, discovering new things and all that. But let me get back to the subject matter, before I forget. But to get back to it, it's this, man. Why is AI such a threat? I'm going to show y'all something. I showed it to some people on the Discord and to show them. So I'm gonna show you right now. You know, check this out. This will show you why AI is the future. You see that? Do you see that? I know what you're thinking. What is that? You know what I'm saying? What is that? What you're looking at is what an OnlyFans model can't give their male customer. You know what I'm saying? It can't give their male customer this. I generated this image of an alien lizard woman on Bing Image Generator. Bing Image Generator. I know some guys looking at this are saying, okay, I don't get it. She looks like a, character from a video game or something like that. You know what I'm saying? That's what you're thinking right now. But what you don't get is that how can any OnlyFans model compete? The reason AI is going to, in all honesty, here's the thing about this AI stuff, you know, and this is something other men won't tell you. You watch all the other male channels, they're still bitching and crying. But here's the thing: you want to know something? Because the whole manosphere was founded on this whole traditionalism stuff and all that stuff. Guess what's gonna bring back traditionalism? It's technology. It's AI. You see, because a lot of the men were conditioned to enjoy OnlyFans, pay for digital you know, digital access. What's gonna happen is what happens when AI, and it's already here. You when you get a chance, go look for not safe for work AI images. Look for that. Now imagine if a guy who needs his fix. Remember, an OnlyFans model quit. She quitted because she couldn't keep up with demand, you know? So she quit OnlyFans because she couldn't keep up with the demand. The guys were getting weird. Their fetishes were going out of this world. You know what I'm saying? The demand was insane. The demand was insane. Give me 1 minute. Uh, I'll be right back. I just gotta get some better, stuff. Give me a minute. My bad. I'm back. Let me get off, get on the camera. Yeah. So, what you're looking at right there, what you saw, you put back on the image. What you're looking at with this image is that, the homie Kalala saying, yep, look at that. Any fantasy men got, type it and get generated AI picture in 10 seconds or less. What's gonna happen, and the reason this image you're looking at, and understand that this is as worse as the AI will get. It's only gonna get better. The reason AI is actually gonna be what brings back the whole back to traditionalism and all that stuff, or at least it will somewhat affect it, is that how can an OnlyFans girl make money once AI can basically generate as many nudes as a man wants? And there's already AI video generation. So what will the OnlyFans models have? And think about this, OnlyFans, because, I've been in the manosphere talk. I've been all over the manosphere where a lot of men bring up, well, this chick is making $1 million on OnlyFans. This chick is making $100,000 on OnlyFans. Okay, they're making that much money. Can you tell me they're going to be making this money for the next 10, 15, 20 years? Can you tell me that? You know what I'm saying? We all know $1 million in today's age. Like, what is that? A house costs you, like, what is it? $500,000 for a house? You know what I'm saying? Then so on. So what is, she's making $1 million a year. Okay. And then you add in her spending habits and all that. So can anyone tell me OnlyFans will be around for the next 5 to 10 years? See what the homie Kalala said? Hell no. Now I'm on my cell phone. I can't show you everything, but you could look it up, AI video generation. What you got to understand is I've been keeping up with it in this AI stuff. And I'm going to talk to you about what me and Kalala spoke about, because what you're about to hear right now as you watch this stream, it's going to really open your mind, man. You're going to realize the information I'm about to share with you might be 5 to 10 years. You'll be so far ahead, it might mess with your mind, So what is the price of AI? Since AI will allow you to generate images and videos of any woman nude, and this is where, this, shout out to the homie Kalala. This is where he inspired me to do this video, is that we were talking, and while talking to Kalala, I realized that, think about OnlyFans. Now, OnlyFans, you find a chick and, you pay her to be nude and naked, whatever, but she might not be the woman you wanted. It might be your coworker. What's going to happen with AI, and the way AI works, is that any photo or image of any woman you're with, coworker, whatever, the AI will be able to literally regenerate her as an OnlyFans model. An OnlyFans model. So AI is literally going to change the entire dating scene. Now, I'm going to give you an example, and to keep it a lot cleaner, since whatever, since YouTube's a little fussy, whatever. Now, picture this, man. Picture this. You're, let's say, I'll say, yeah, picture this. You're in college. You're a college freshman. I'll just use college as an example. Picture you're in college, and there's a woman you like. And guess what? Every woman now has an Instagram where they're borderline half naked on there anyway. So what a lot of men will be doing is they'll just take images from that girl, from that woman, from Instagram, put it in the AI and tell the AI to make a video of this woman naked, make a video or photos of this woman naked. So what's going to happen is that there will no longer be a you can't get this woman anymore. That's going to die. AI will literally destroy your inability to, for lack of better terms, to beat off, I guess, to any woman of your dreams. So what's going to happen is that men will just basically, and this is why OnlyFans is basically dead, is that how can an OnlyFans model compete? And remember this, guys, a lot of guys don't get it. We're not even in 6G yet. We're not in 6G yet. Imagine you hit 6G and the AI can generate an image or a video of any woman you want. You know what I'm saying? Any woman you've seen, or, you have her Instagram, and you could generate any video with her doing anything. You know what I'm saying? So what's going to be the point of OnlyFans? And the reason I say AI is going to actually force the situation, the roles of the sexes to actually kind of revert is that how many women will be making money off of OnlyFans? And right now, a lot of guys know about Pornhub. We all know about Pornhub. We all know that. What happens when Pornhub starts generating AI videos of corn? You know what I'm saying? Of corn. What you think's gonna happen? A lot of the women that were making money doing porno, they're gonna have to revert. What AI is gonna do is that AI is going to basically semi-legalize prostitution. It's gonna lead to the legality of prostitution. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna lead to prostitution. And what AI is gonna do is it's gonna force a lot of traditional sex roles. I don't use that whole gender roles crap, that made up BS, but it's gonna force a lot of women and men, any man in a corno business is going to force, but a lot of those guys already got side jobs and side hustles there, but what's going to happen is, like, if you go on Pornhub, there's a lot of amateur videos on there. What's going to happen is that once AI, and it's very close to doing it, and I'm telling you, it's 6 months to a year. Me personally, I think 2025, AI will basically be able to satisfy all of a man's sexual needs from a digital perspective, as in from a video perspective, an image perspective. So what will you need OnlyFans for? Like right now, you could literally, there are not safe for work AI image generators where you could say, I want you to generate a woman sitting on, Lion-O's sword from Thundercats. You know what I'm saying? You could get that done. You could get all your fixes. And like I was saying, a lot of men have been conditioned during the lockdown with their excessive use or their substitution use of OnlyFans for when they would interact with real women. Men have been conditioned to, man, and here's the thing about the men that, this has been psychologically altered, is that the men will say, well, you'll see OnlyFans models saying, no, it's not fair. These men are using AI to generate their sex needs. It's very sexist. It's misogynist. And a lot of the men will basically say, well, this AI is doing things that I wouldn't want a woman to do, and I think what I'm doing is humane, and I'm getting all my sexist needs, all my misogynistic needs from the AI, so I don't have to put that burden on a woman. That's how men will basically, you know, put put it in their mind that when they're using AI, it's helping women. You know what I'm saying? It's helping the women. You know what I'm saying? Who the hell is that? Oh, let's see. That must be some type of. That must be some type of. I'm guessing. Yeah, one of those. Another. Some troll. Whatever. A troll. But yeah. What's gonna happen with AI is the way the men will mentally compart it is that, the AI is helping me, release and get these fetishes that I would never want a woman to do. And what's going to happen is as these men get these dopamine hits, this is why I've been telling guys, and this is before before AI happened. I've been telling guys for over 2 years, over 3 years, that once we hit 6G, it's over. You know what I'm saying? Once there's no delay online from videos. Now imagine all the dopamine hits men will be getting from being able to basically generate videos and images of an AI from a sexual perspective. These men, and then you add on the compound effect that the internet will be so fast that there won't be a delay. When you add all these effects, the men will basically be unable to pay an OnlyFans model. They'll be unable to do it because that woman won't be able to satisfy what the AI, the dopamine hits they can get from the AI. She won't be able to. She won't be able to compete. You know what I'm saying? When a man can generate videos, thousands of videos, thousands of images, you know what I'm saying, within seconds or minutes to get his dopamine hit, to get his hit, and that man will become completely desensitized to real women. This is what's going to happen with AI. I've spoken to some guys in the manosphere that say, oh, the AI is going to be a girlfriend. No, it's not. No, it's not. Men will not use AI in mass to substitute for their girlfriend. Because if that was so true, then how come men who watch all that porn still pursue a real woman? You know what I'm saying? There's certain things you can't get, the feel of a warm body, the conversation, and so on. So men will not 100%, take, start dating an AI and, 100%. And you'll see some of them. I mean, there's already apps where you could talk to some female avatar or whatever, but in mass, will men be bragging about dating an AI? And it's just kind of like the sex doll thing. You got all these guys speaking about a sex doll, weirdos, people that are, I've spoken about it before where, dude, who's gonna brag about that? And you got to clean it. You got to introduce a sex doll to your family. You know what I'm saying? And also that sex doll, the pursuit of it is a high level of religious simplification to where just the mere figure, you're looking to worship women so much that you go buy a sex doll to worship. You know what I mean? It's not that viable from a super mainstream perspective. But what's going to happen with AI is that everything's going to change because anybody going to school now, think about the sex theme. epidemic. You know, people texting each other their nudes and all that stuff. What's going to happen is, and this is why I say relationships, I was talking to Kalala about, is that relationships will further degrade, is that your girl, you're in school with your girl. What's stopping her from sending an AI generated sex video of herself to another man and then denying that she did it? You know what I'm saying? So what's going to happen now is guys, you know, the guys that are simping, they'll basically say, well, you know, my girlfriend is sending AI generated videos of her naked to other guys online. She didn't really send her true videos, you know, she's not really sending her nudes and her true videos. But remember, the AI can look at photos and basically regenerate her anatomy. You know what I'm saying? So the future, what's going to happen when it comes to relationships, this is why I say the future is further simping. You know, the simplification of men will go in an extreme. Because now, if you're in a relationship, your girl could be sending AI generated nudes of herself to other men all over online. But not only that, other men online now can just AI generate images of your girl to, you know, to get their hands dirty. You know what I'm saying? So this is what AI is going to do. It's going to completely destroy what they call that word, the pursuit, the chase, the need. It's all going to be gone. You know, it's all going to be gone because, you know, it's all going to be gone because now with the technology, the men can basically generate the image of any woman they want. And the women, vice versa. Now your girl, let's say your girl is interested in Tom Brady. She's interested in Tom Brady. Nothing's stopping her from generating a video of Tom Brady. You know what I'm saying? She's generating herself. You know, now people will be able to basically generate corn, AI generated corn. There's nothing stopping her from generating a video of Tom Brady banging her out. You know what I'm saying? Tom Brady banging her out. There's nothing stopping that. What AI is going to do is it's going to completely decentralize not only decentralize, I forget the word, the mystery. AI will completely remove the mystery. Because now what men will be able to do, let's say, like I was saying, you're in a school, there's a chick you want to hit. You want to hit that. You're like, yo, man, I want to bang her so bad. Now you'll just AI generate a sex tape video of you and her doing it. And then you could get your hands dirty. You know what I'm saying? You could get your hands dirty. So what's going to happen is the commodity of sex will be completely destroyed because now there is no mystery. What AI is going to do is it's going to completely eradicate the mystery and the chase. You're going to get your dopamine hit. Men will start kind of like Pokemon Go. Men will basically just keep going on Instagram. And then again, remember the AI can generate women if you want them. What's going to happen now, oh yeah, what the homie, Kalala, man, men won't watch another men in their corn videos. Oh, yo, you brought it up. Yeah, facts. 100%. You will no longer have to watch any corn video where it's not you. Because you could AI generate yourself doing it. And I mean, they already got technology now where you could put your face on anybody on a video. But now, when the AI technology gets to that point where you could literally generate your own sex tapes with anyone you think of. You know what I'm saying? You might wake up like, yo, man, I wish I would have banged Marilyn Monroe. I wish I banged Marilyn Monroe, and you gonna just AI generate a video of you banging Marilyn Monroe, and you gonna get your hands dirty. You know what I mean? This will completely destroy the illusion and mystery and chase of sex with women you can't physically get. Remember, the men have been conditioned with OnlyFans to find it normal to just interact with a woman through video, through videos and such. So what AI will do will push that to another level. And what a lot of guys, when they talk about OnlyFans, yo, man, hold the truth hostage, she making $1 million on OnlyFans. Yeah, but dude, OnlyFans came out too late. In all honesty, OnlyFans should have came out around, let's say 2010. Like, when was the internet at its peak? Like, when did we start getting cell phones where you could actually watch YouTube? I think it was at its best, wasn't it like 2009 or 10 when you could watch YouTube videos? I think it was 2010. So if you look at OnlyFans, it's 10 years too late. It's 10 years too late. OnlyFans right now is going against AI technology. And right now, the thing AI has done is that it's forced every company to compete. It's an AI race. You think Corn is gonna stay on the sidelines? Corn, which adapts technology the quickest. Corn was one of the first adapters of DVD. They say whenever you look at digital media and technology, they say corn is actually what decides how popular things will be in the next wave of technology, because whatever the corn accepts and starts to distribute with, that will determine its success. So what AI is gonna do, man, the illusion and the mystery behind sex and getting that hit of dopamine from it will be completely gone. It will no longer exist. And what it will do is AI will force, and AI is going to do something worse than prostitution. You see, if prostitution was legal, at least there was still a choice to be a, be a prostitute. At least a woman would know, well, the man will go to a prostitute or a brothel, get what he needs, and come back home. But because of how the laws are, the Me Too's, time is up, all the mainstream events of attacking men that have compounded over the last 5 years, the amount of damage that has been done, the consent forms, the lawyers. Like right now, a lot of men don't even know that for a consent form, you actually need a lawyer present. If you don't have basically what I'm saying is, if you're sleeping with a woman, you would actually need two lawyers, her lawyer and your lawyer, for consent forms. And you would need to consent every entry, every exit, in and out. You would have to get a consent for that. You know what I'm saying? So you would need a lawyer. That's how it's written. I'm not saying you need to go to those extremes, but that's how the law currently is set up. I heard in New York, the way it works, and I've been telling guys this, is that if a woman drunk one drip of alcohol, she even tasted alcohol, you know what I mean, you took advantage. Because a lot of men don't get the way the system's structured, is that it's structured to where the women are not treated as adults. They're not treated as adults. They're not allowed to make mistakes. They're not allowed to make bad decisions. In the 90s, that was a normal thing. You'd hear some chicks tell her girlfriends, yeah, she slept with a dude she wasn't supposed to. She wakes up, she feels bad, some regret, shame, whatever, and moves on with her life. Now, the way it's set up is that, you know what I'm saying? Women aren't allowed to make those decisions under the court law. Because, you know, the way the system works now, it's really created a situation where it's the old women versus the young women. You know what I'm saying? It's the old women versus the young women. The older women that are not getting sex at the bar like they used to, or are not as sexually attractive, they will push for more punishment legally when it comes to the interaction between men and women, creating a scenario where it's a more even playing field between women, no matter their age, because you can't drink or you can't fully entertain what a younger woman could do. So it puts young women and old women in a balance where, yes, she's older, but you got to talk to her and you can't sleep with her after drinking, just as you can't sleep with that young, attractive woman right there on the court of law. I'm not saying you don't do it, whatever, you know, it happens. You know, y'all get together at a bar, y'all do what y'all do, whatever, you know. But that's the way the system is set up. It's set up to where the corporations and the government gets the youth of the woman, then turns her older age against younger women. You see the whole Weinstein thing that happened. All the older actresses claimed they were victims and all that when they were consenting adults. They were consenting adults of that casting couch. They could have said no and moved on, but they want to take the opportunity away from the younger women. It's kind of like years ago in the manosphere, where a lot of racing companies have, I forget the race, what they call that, I forget that type of race with a Ferrari, Fortune 500. They took the flag girls away. There's no more flag girls. And a lot of women that were attractive said, you know, that used to be her job. She was sexy and attractive and she waved the flag. You know what I'm saying? So that's gone. What AI is going to do, man, the world we're heading into, and I'd say AI will be perfected either late 2024 to early 2025. We're heading to an age in the Zoomer men, the Zoomers that are still in high school, the Zoomers that are still in college, and then Gen Alpha. Gen Alpha is going to, and I'm going to give you an example of Gen Alpha. Let's say you're Gen Alpha, you go to school, and we all know how the teachers look nowadays. You know, all the teachers is out there. There's a lot of, they come out there with tight clothes, all revealing anyway. So now imagine you're Gen Alpha, you go in this class and your teacher looking crazy, looking super attractive. You just need a couple photos, man. You get a couple photos of her or her Instagram, and then with an AI, you generating naked photos of your teacher, or you're generating a full-fledged porno with you banging out your teacher, and you're like, I don't know what grade you're in. You're in school with him. So Gen Alpha, what Gen Alpha is going to go through, there will no longer be any physical privacy anymore. What AI is doing is it's going to eliminate physical privacy. There will no longer, everyone will basically have news. There will no longer be a question of how does this person look naked. You know that old saying they used to say, well, if you're shy or uncomfortable, imagine everyone is naked. Well, guess what? You don't got to imagine it anymore. You know what I'm saying? AI will basically allow you to see anybody you want to see naked. You know what I'm saying? That's what AI is going to do. So AI is going to completely remove the questions. It will completely remove the questions and mystery of nudity. You know what I'm saying? That basically means, you know, when you were in school, like when we were in school growing up, you know, 8th grade or 6th grade, and your teacher was hot, yo, you just got to take a photo now. Or you just go to her Instagram, feed it to the AI, man, and it's done. So the wonder and questions and mystery of nudity are gone. It won't exist anymore. You know what I'm saying? Basically, as this AI technology goes further and further, we're coming to an age of absolute nudity. We're in the age of absolute nudity. If you wear any tight clothes or something like that, where the AI machine can get a clear outline of your body and your proportions, it can reproduce you. And then since with AI, you just tell it what you want. Like, let's say you got a teacher and you're like, yo, man, when you were in school and you're like, yo, she almost perfect, man. She got the ass, the legs. If only she had some breast, whatever. Well, with the AI, you could generate her with bigger boobs, man. You know what I'm saying? And get a nude like that. So what AI is going to completely do is it's going to completely destroy and erase the mystery behind nudity. And what it's going to do is, like I've been telling guys, man, we're in the age where let me get this thing right here. You know what I'm saying? I know I always show this, but you know what I mean, I'm showing this photo. You know, this is the future, man. This is what you're gonna have to accept. You know what I mean, this is what you're gonna have to accept, bro. This is your future, because your future is gonna be, yo, dudes beating off to AI generated videos of your girl, and your girl sending them AI generated videos of her nude. You know what I'm saying? So that's gonna be your future, man. So what AI is gonna do, and along with the technology, is it's gonna completely remove the mystery behind nudity, and we're heading to an age where Gen Alpha's story is gonna be, oh man, you know, the Gen Alpha's story is gonna be, you know, when we were growing up as millennials, we used to talk about the teacher. We were like, oh, that teacher's hot, that teacher's fire. The Gen Alpha is gonna be, yo, man, y'all gotta go watch my AI generated video of Miss Balkowitz. Y'all gotta go watch my AI generated video of Miss Balkowitz, man. You know what I'm saying? People are gonna be sharing videos they've generated, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what they're gonna be sharing. So you know what I mean? That's what's gonna happen. It's gonna be guys sharing AI generated videos of their teachers, man. AI generated videos of their teachers. It's just gonna be, oh man, Miss Balkowitz, you know what I'm saying? They generating videos of her, passing it around. This is why I've been telling guys with this whole narrative, oh man, the men are gonna lose, and you're losing because you're men. The men never lost, man. The only man who loses is a man who chose to lose, who volunteered. And you know, volunteers can't be victims. You know what I mean? So what's gonna happen is Gen Alpha, man, Gen Alpha will truly experience, and I'd say Gen Z, by the time Gen Z is 30, so let's say a Gen Z is 25 years old, by the time a Gen Z person is 30 years old, this will be the norm. It's gonna be the norm that you just, if you like a chick, and here's the thing. Remember how they cause when texting happened, a lot of dudes started just sending chicks their joints. You know what I'm saying? Sending chicks their ballpark frank. You know what I'm saying? Guys were sending chicks their ballpark franks. If you know what I mean, you know. You know what I'm saying? Guys were sending chicks their ballpark franks. Now what will happen is, if a guy's interested in a chick, he'll just AI generate a video of himself, you know, banging her and sending it to her. And then chicks that like a guy will just AI generate a video of themselves banging that guy, whatever, performing whatever activity to him. What's going to happen is AI is going to bring us back to the primal age. Some countries, like in America, sex is what's suppressed. Sex is suppressed, you know what I'm saying? When it comes to videos and images and all that, it's suppressed. That's why you have in America the saying sex sells. Of course, sex is going to sell if it's suppressed. In other countries, like you go to France or you go to Mexico, where sexuality is just the norm. It's just the norm to see people naked and be on nude beaches and all that. In America, there ain't that many. I don't even know if there's a nude beach in America. You know what I'm saying? I don't know that. I don't know, but what the homie Kalala said, imagine Gen Beta born in 25, and by year 2040, they gonna say y'all used to watch other men in your corner. Yeah, 100%. Yo, Gen Alpha's gonna say, yo, they're gonna say all generations before them were in the closet. They're gonna say, man, let me put that photo, and I'm gonna put it. Let me get that photo. The homie Kalala generated this. Yeah, Gen Alpha is basically Gen Alpha is basically gonna say all generations before them were in the closet. They're gonna say you guys, like the homie Kalala said, you guys used to watch porn with another man banging a chick. You guys are straight up in the closet. You know, you know what I mean? Gen Alpha is gonna be you guys, man. You guys, yo, Kalala, I might have to reverse it. I think Gen Alpha is gonna be giving us awards. They're gonna be giving us millennials. They're gonna be giving Zoomers awards. They're gonna be like, I'm surprised you guys are still straight after watching endless hours of another man bang abroad. You know what I mean? So I think Gen Alpha is going to be giving us awards. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, Gen Alpha, it's going to be the norm. It's going to be the norm, but another norm is, you know what I'm saying? This is why I say technically, and fertility rates are going to drop at an extreme rate. You know what I'm saying? Because of this. Now, the homie grass-fed, the grass-fed men up here, simps and all that. And I think depending on what happens, either there will, and one of my boys told me there's far less simps than before. There are less. I mean, they're going more extreme though. There's more guys going more extreme, but I think the grass-fed men, and I think traditionalism's gonna be forced, semi-forced through AI. Yet at the same time, dysfunction will go even more rapid because if me personally, I think the laws will change. The laws will change because the laws are already changing. They reversed Roe v. Wade. They reversed the diversity hire bill. I forget what it's called. They reversed it. So the government is using a black judge to reverse all these laws. So you can't really attack him or say anything without them saying you're being racist. You know what I'm saying? So they're using a black judge, but I think what Gen Alpha is going to experience, they're going to live in a society where there's no such thing as you don't know how this person doesn't look without clothes. It's going to be the norm. It's going to be the norm, man. And another thing I think that's going to happen, and I'm looking at older generations such as us millennials, Gen Xers, and potentially Gen Z are gonna kind of be in danger because the addiction, you got to think about it. If you're a Gen Z or a millennial right now and you're addicted to corn right now, how addictive will you be when you can generate it? You know what I'm saying? When you can artificially generate it. And what I think what I think's also going to happen is that this will further decrease the population, because if dudes can literally, and remember with your cell phone, All you need is a cell phone. You know what I'm saying? And you go on a website that generates all this stuff on the cloud. So all you need is that. And I think all the corn sites will actually be losing money. So I think a lot of these corn sites will be in a race to start AI generating as soon as possible, because the other thing this destroys is this also destroys corn sites. What you gonna need them for? What you gonna need a corn site for when you can generate your own corn? You know what I'm saying? And you could generate as much as you want. So to me, what AI is doing is that, man, it's gonna completely disrupt and destroy the unification, and I think also the sexual lust that is being suppressed by the men. So all the men that can't approach some chick they're interested in, they're just gonna AI corn generate it. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be like, yo, man, I wanna talk to Lisa, whatever, but I don't think she's into me like that, but you know, I'm into her like that. So now what's gonna happen is guys will really just, you don't need to approach anymore to a certain extent. You all you need now is an Instagram account. If you could get any chick's Instagram account, and just like the women could do the same too, they could get any man's Instagram account. They can get whatever they want. That means a chick who's into Tom Brady, a chick who's into Michael B. Jordan or whatever, she could get her fix. You know what I'm saying? So this will completely eliminate the the lack of an image. And think about the tapes, the sex tapes that made a lot of money. That's also gonna close that. There won't be another Kim Kardashian where, you know, she blew up through a corn tape. That won't be needed, because here's the thing with AI. No one will trust any corn tapes generated because it could just be made by AI generation. So it's going to be a normal event, man. It's going to be very normal that people just generate corn of their favorite celebrity. I don't know. Somebody might generate, I don't know, Batman banging Kim Kardashian or something. I don't know. Somebody's going to do it. But the thing is, AI will completely eliminate the mystery behind anybody. You know what I'm saying? And the mystery behind any nudity and sexual, you know, imagery, sexual imagery, videos, it won't be needed. So all you gonna see I think Gen Z will be in college by this time. I think they'll still be in college. But Gen Alpha, man, Gen Alpha's gonna grow up in a completely new world, man. A new world where anything you want from a video and image perspective, you can get it. You can get it, man. And the other thing is, remember, there's technology that's getting better where you could look at somebody old and see how they were looking young. So, dude, everything's gonna change. And I think, and I've been telling guys this for over 4 years, I think we human beings, especially in the West, we in the West are very pro extinction. We're pro extinction. If you look at all the laws that are created, it's all created to benefit technology and push humanity in the West towards extinction. You know what I'm saying? A man and a woman can't through the legalities just start a family and have an extended family without, you know, you can't retire without the government being involved with a pension. But here's the thing, you could find a place to charge your phone anywhere. The fact that when I used to work as a bouncer, you know, the graveyard shift, and I could not find a urinal, but I could find somewhere to charge my phone if I really wanted to. You know what I'm saying? We're in a very anti-organic society, and I think with the fact that the birth rate is dropping, I was watching a video on the birth rate of Italy. Italy is literally, the birth rate is worse than Japan. The birth rate is worse than Japan. And I think the West up here in America is going to catch up also. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's why they're in a race to remove the law on Roe v. Wade. You know what I'm saying? Even immigration laws, there's a lot. I think America has seen what could happen if they lose their population, because the way you destroy a country is making it a ghost country where there's nobody there. It's one thing to have a ghost town, but a ghost nation where there's nobody here. I mean, you could go in Japan. There's certain parts in Japan you won't find a person at all. This is why I say nature and the wilderness is coming back, because as humans, as there are less humans, nature will just take things back. You know what I'm saying? Less humans to work and cut the grass, and nature will take it back. So I think, and if you look up, when you get a chance, look up Italy, uh, birth rate decline. It is horrible. You know what I mean? Italy's literally on its way to extinction. But I think a lot of countries are in a slow extinction because the government has overstepped its boundary when it comes to the relationship between men and the government. So, it pushes towards that. And as technology further advances, just think about that, man. Us millennials and you know, Gen Xers and all that, Gen Z, our first nude pic, if you're a millennial, it's either was a photo like a Playboy or a video, but Gen Z, man, they've been growing up with corn on their phone. It's everywhere. But now the next generation, Gen Alpha and Gen Z will grow up at an age where they just generate whatever they want. You know what I'm saying? They just generate any imagery they want. And another thing about AI that's gonna be dope is that, if you smoke weed, is that you can just generate some awesome trippy videos while you smoke your blunt, man. You know what I'm saying? You would generate a trippy video, but the thing is, man, we're heading to a point in AI, it's gonna change everything, man. There's no going back after this, man. There's no going back at all. And I got an idea for another video. I'll have to do it. But I think AI also, this will push, and this for another video as I'm about to end the stream. But I think this will also lead to, they said by 2030 we should have eternal youth, eternal life. They're gonna basically cure all diseases and all that. Now, a lot of people, when they hear that, they think, oh, it's because of diseases and cancer. No, the government and all the corporations have realized, and this will be for another video, but I'm just giving you a sneak peek, is that the government will realize, and a lot of these corporations will realize, that the problem with disease, yes, you can make money from chemo and all this stuff, but when people die, the next consumer base, you have to train them. You got to train the next consumer base. You got to wait for them to get to a certain age. You got to wait for them to get a certain amount of resources. Now imagine, a guy like me, I'm in my 30s, anybody else in their 30s, whatever. Imagine if these corporations and the government can keep you alive forever. That means they maintain their population, they maintain their culture. Culture dies with the people. You know what I'm saying? But if you can keep the people alive forever, you never have to worry about losing your culture. And then corporations never have to worry about, losing a consumer base. The government never has to worry about losing a taxpayer. Because guess what? The taxpayers that have the most money, they're not dying. They could just keep making money, keep making taxes. So that's another evolution that's coming. I'll touch up on that in another video. But yeah, all I can say is, man, AI, it's gonna change everything, man. It's gonna change everything. And Gen Alpha, man, Gen Alpha, I think all the Zoomers are too old now. Like, what is the youngest Zoomer? I think the youngest Zoomer now is what, 2018 or something. I don't know when the Gen Z, like, when does Gen Z end anyway? You know what I'm saying? When does it start? Isn't Gen Z like 99 to, is it 99 to 2010? Like, when is Gen Z? If anybody could just post that up quick. You know what I'm saying? Well, when is Gen Z? When does Gen Z start and when does it end? You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to figure that out. You know what I'm saying? When does Gen Z? Oh, so you're saying Gen Beta? Well, Kalala, Kalala, you wild, man. You- You're trying to make sure people remember that the beta generation starts in 2025. Yeah, but when does Gen Z end and Gen Alpha? When does Gen Alpha start? Isn't Gen Alpha like 2010? Anybody born in 2010, and I think Gen Z is anybody born in like what is it, 95 to, so Gen Alpha was, oh, you said, oh, the homie JP, man, was good, bro. Was good, brother. And so Gen Z started in 2001. Oh, and we're millennials are, yep, 98 to 2000. Oh, wow. I ain't know that. But yeah, I mean, and JP, I'm gonna hit you up, man. I gotta hit you up. I think I'm gonna try to see if I can hit you up tomorrow. But yeah, man. The thing is, Gen Alpha. So Gen Alpha is Gen Z is 2001. But when does Gen Z start, man? When does Gen Z start? I know you got the start, but when does it end? Is Gen Z 2001 to 2010? Because if Gen Alpha is 2010 to 25, then when does Gen Z start and end? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, JP was good, man. I'm telling you, people, man. JP made a few videos, man. If you looking to watch a channel, man, where the brother don't play around, man, he just says it how it is, man. JP is one of the bluntest, the bluntest men in the manosphere. He don't play around. He just say it like it is and move on. JP, you know what I mean? I would say check out the homie JP's. He did a few videos, but what he went over, man, it's one of those the old saying, man. You know what I mean? They're just saying less is more. They say that less is more, but the best saying I think is something is better than nothing. Homie JP dropped some fire. But the thing I'm telling you is, man, we're heading to a new world, and this AI thing's gonna change everything. You know what I'm saying? And I personally think when it comes to the sexual escapades, when everyone can be naked, you know what I'm saying, what can be sold? OnlyFans came out to OnlyFans, in all honesty, should have came out in the year 2000. You know what I'm saying? When the internet started, OnlyFans would have made more sense. When the internet back then, you could post photos. So I think OnlyFans is probably over 20 years too late. 20 years too late. And with this AI stuff happening, like there was a photo of AI Pope Francis where no one knew if it was him or not. And it's only going to get better. So I think a lot of guys that be bitching and crying, oh man, she making $100,000 off some simps on OnlyFans. But OnlyFans ain't going to be here for the next 5 to 10 years. The profits for that site are already dropping. There's too much of a saturation, not enough consumers. Then once AI drops, it's gonna completely destroy that. You know what I'm saying? And then what's gonna happen is it's gonna be looks. What's gonna happen is looks. A lot of men already know, man. Looks and all that. You're gonna hit that, and what's gonna happen is it's gonna force. You know, it's gonna force the sexes to either return to their roles or it's gonna completely destroy it. You know, we're headed, I personally think with AI, we're headed towards asexuality, where a lot of men here are already single and not having any sex to begin with. You know what I'm saying? But now with AI, what's gonna happen is men will be able to create the image of the women they want, the videos of the women they want. And what's going to happen is this will push towards asexuality, and eventually the government will have no choice. I think AI will force cloning to be legal. AI will force, you know, asexuality, asexual reproduction to be legal. Where they just, like I've been saying this, I said this on my Infinity Pill video. You know what I'm saying? We're heading towards an age where, you know what I'm saying, if the men are just making videos, you know what I'm saying, and then you could take it with your phone, then all the laws have demonized the men to the point where men are terrified. Men are scared to approach and all that stuff due to the law. And the government needs more bodies. The government needs more taxpayers and children in a population. AI will force cloning into a reality. Cloning's gonna be real. You know what I'm saying? Especially the older rich people that are rich that just want to live forever. You know what I'm saying? They gonna want to clone themselves, put their mind into something. Yo, we're heading, get younger and all that. We're heading to a situation where asexuality will be the future. You know what I'm saying? The future's gonna be, like I've been telling people, it's reproduction through just a genetic sample. You just take a piece of your own hair and a piece of somebody else's hair, they mix it together and they make a child. You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna have eternal youth to a certain extent. They'll push that because as the population dies, a lot of countries are fading just because of their population. Because the government will never, won't admit it's wrong by intervening between men and women. A lot of governments and countries, like look up Russia. Russia is literally paying its populace to have kids. It's paying them. Russia's on its way out. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot going down, man. But this AI stuff, I'm telling you, the fear of them saying, oh, the problem with AI is going to be, it creates a nuke and all that. Dude, we got Linux, man. Look up Linux. Everything runs on Linux. If a hacker hacks Linux, it's over. The world could end through a hacker hacking Linux and pressing a button. You know what I mean? The true thing that AI is going to push is the eradication. The relationship between men and women will be completely eradicated. A lot of men will be going overseas because what's going to happen is that poverty overseas will most likely be the only means for you to potentially experience the organic, relationship between a man and a woman. Because what's going to happen with the West, as AI pushes forward and we finally get 6G, there won't be any going back. And there won't be going any back. There won't be no going back. And it's about to get serious. You know what I mean? But want to thank everybody for being on here, and shout out to the homie Kalala, who inspired this video. And shout out to the homie Pars for sharing that grass fed. And man, join the Discord, man. We on there, we talking, we building. Y'all have a good one, man. You know what I'm saying? Peace out, people. Everybody enjoy your day. You know what I mean? Let me get to that.
They said the truth won't survive beside the lies that maintain the decaying faces